Welcome to another Wednesday. We are your Wednesday Warriors. My name is Joey Galvez, and this is my pal Ambrosia. Ambrosia,
Hi.
how's it going?
Um, I I just woke up.
Oh
Um,
no!
yes, so I came home and I told my
Oh,
husband, I was like, I'm gonna take like a 30-minute nap. Like I just need to take a quick little nap. And he's like, okay.
all right,
And
cool.
then I set my alarm and then I wake up and I look at my clock and I was like, I have to
Oops.
go. And he was like,
Oops.
okay. And I was like,
That's funny. I'm,
sir.
and you know what? It's fun. What's funny is I kind of dropped the ball myself too today. I had so much work that I was working on
Yeah.
and kind of catching up on. So
Yeah.
I'm sorry, guys. There's no
Yo.
banners today because I didn't set up the stream. I did set up one or two things, but unfortunately, we won't have banners or anything like that for the viewers who are just kind of watching it.
I can
Sorry.
make some, like, just, like, I'll just, like, put them on write them on my hand and
on
just, like
on the fly.
yes.
Maybe Ambrosia can. Ambrosia, do you have access to the banners there? I don't know if
No.
you do on your
No, I
side.
do not.
But that stinks.
No.
I wish. Anyway,
No.
welcome, and we
Today
got next
is
issue in the house.
he's the best. I feel like this week is just, like, a week of, we're keeping our head is, like, bobbing,
Uh huh. Yeah, I
like,
feel that.
underwater and, like, back and forth, and we're like, "We have a chance to breathe," and it's just like,
I
"Just kidding," and
I
slams
feel
us back
that
under.
all day. Oh my gosh, this it's been a crazy week,
Yeah.
for me too. But yeah,
That's why,
and
like, I was just like, "I'm just gonna take a quick little nap," and then he was like, "Oh, you're supposed to be podcasting?" I was like, "Yes, sir, yes."
yeah,
That's fine.
oops.
I didn't even make dinner. I was supposed Tonight was my dinner night, and I
That's
didn't make it.
Oh goodness, I'm sorry that we're interrupting your dinner night.
Oh,
Well, if you want, we can cancel and tell everybody to go eat.
or maybe they could just bring us dinner. I don't know.
Bring us dinner. Dinner's on you guys. Well, anyway, welcome to the show. We are your Wednesday Warriors, and if you guys are watching the show for the first time, we talk about all kinds of geeky stuff. First things that we usually get into is we kind of touch base with each other since we haven't seen each other since the last week.
I
So,
know.
Ambrosia, I know you got to go see a certain movie since the last time we spoke.
Yes.
Without giving any spoilers, how did you enjoy Multiverse of Madness?
Okay, I feel like I've seen like such a wide spectrum of people saying like,
Yeah.
I loved it, I hated it, I loved it.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh,
it-
really? Awesome.
I did. I thought it was so good. I'm so excited to go back to see it again because
Yeah.
there are so many times where I literally was just like, what is happening right now? In like the best way possible. I loved it
I'm sorry. I'm
so.
sharing out. If it looks like I'm being rude, I'm sorry.
Oh
I'm
my gosh,
listening. I'm just sharing
stop.
out.
Joey, I don't even have my glasses on right now.
Oh,
Um,
she's like, I don't even
so
know if it's you I'm talking to.
I can't even see you, so it's fine. No, it honestly was so good.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay. So
yeah.
was it everything you expected
No,
going
because I
into it?
had no idea what
What
to
to expect?
expect.
Okay.
But
Fair.
um I there were so many times where I was so excited. But then also, I don't know. You just you have to go watch it, experience it for
I
yourself.
want to watch it. I do definitely want to watch it. Next issue
It was
pod
better than what I
says
expected, to be honest.
love D2 mom. It is good. Seen it twice, and I need to
Saw it twice
go
in
again.
Jelly.
Kevin Descent in the house. He's a movie theaters need a pause button so so that we can catch everything in Doctor Strange. It's so I have heard that too. There's so much. This is one of those movies where you're gonna have to go back
Yes.
and watch over and over again. I listen. I'm excited to watch it when things settle down here at home. I think I'm gonna probably go take my son, but it doesn't look like anything's gonna settle down for the next 3 weeks because we're in the process of moving, and there's some things behind me that have been taken down off the walls. Next week, this whole thing might be empty back here. So, and
No.
I might be doing it from my phone. We'll see how that happens.
Yeah.
I don't know, but
I'll be honest, one of the things that I was surprised is that it was, there's a couple jump scares in there for me.
okay.
There's a little sense of like, "Ooh, this is scary," that I wasn't expecting.
Well, Sam Raimi did it, right?
Yes.
So and so he's got those. He listen. He is the master of creating creepy cheesy movies.
And I wouldn't even yeah, this was so I agree.
I heard it was
I did
so
agree.
Sam Raimi. That's what I
Yes.
heard. And you
Yes,
know who
it's
I
true.
heard that from?
Sam Raimi?
Your husband.
Oh, did he post about it?
Well, he posted about it, and he was this was the I think he said like this was the most Sam Raimiest movie ever, kind of thing. And so I was
Yeah.
like, that's
Okay.
awesome.
In his words, it was one of his favorite Marvel movies.
That's awesome.
Some people say like that they wouldn't break it, but I think there are just so many
Really?
elements to it that we haven't seen in a
Mhm.
Marvel movie yet that
Okay.
really expand like honestly like the multiverse or
Yeah.
like the world of Marvel movies,
Mhm.
which has been really neat. So it was really good. At least.
That's really cool. That's really cool. Okay, before we go into anything, then let's do what's on your watch list. Are you down for that, Ambrosia? Are you ready for what's
Yes.
on your watch list? Because I got a couple,
Ooh.
and there was a couple of things that I watched and I finished. So we're gonna talk about that here after
Ooh.
on the other side. All right, this is the part of the show where we talk about what is in our watch list, whether it is in our list now, going away, or coming. I would guess so. Ambrosia, I'm a huge Star Trek fan, right? And I was kind of debating this over this last week. I was like, am I a bigger Star Trek fan or am I a bigger Star Wars fan? Because I love them. I used to think I loved them equally, and I use the word used to. They're key. So I over this last week, I think I'm tipping over into the Trekker side of things. I think I like Star Trek a little bit more than Star Wars. Don't take my card, guys, please.
First, no one should ever take your card for that. Second, I think we've all known that about you that you
It's
are
fine.
a wait, what do you call yourself? Not a trucker.
Trekker. I'll say Trekkie because I've heard
Wait, but what
people.
do you prefer? Like there was
You know,
another
it's
term and I
honestly, it
forgot.
doesn't really. It's Trekker or Trekkie. It doesn't really matter to me. I love it. That's it's not. It doesn't matter to me.
Okay.
So,
Mm.
but listen, the reason why I bring it up is because I freaking binge watched Picard because I was in season one, and like I was literally only like 3 or 4 episodes in, so I binge watched season one, and then I've had to binge watch season two because Q is back. And oh my gosh, if you are a Next Generation fan, this is a stinking love letter to Star Trek, like to like Q and all those episodes that he was in. Like, oh man, it was a really cool episode. I don't want to give any spoilers out for those who haven't seen it, but it's definitely they did so well. They did a callback to all those things. Next issue says. He says Joey prefers to be called a triple Trekkie.
A triple trekkie. I like that.
That's funny. I know it reminds me of that. What was that movie where where um
The Goonies.
they come in there's a
The
bunch of Star
Goonies
Wars
part
guys
2.
traveling no, what is it? I forget it. Star Wars guys travel the cross country and come across those Trekkie guys. Anyway, um
Are
it's
you talking about one of your dreams?
yes,
I don't think
yes,
that happened.
yes. Anyway, it's so good. They did a very good job. And then I had to go back and I had to watch Strange New Worlds because there's this new spinoff off of Star Trek Discovery. And it is it follows all the old school Star Trek. So they're basically rebooting the whole world, and they're doing an excellent job. Super cool. I'm all about it.
Ooh, good. I recently started watching Picard, because I'm not a Trekker. I'm not a
Yeah.
Trekkie as much as Joey is by any means, but I started watching Star Wars or sorry, Star Trek last summer, like slowly
Yeah.
watching them. But then
Mhm.
I didn't realize that I know this is really bad. But for a while, like I was watching it and I was like, this sounds a lot like Star Trek Picard. And Tommy was like, yeah, it is. And I was like, oh. So now I have to go rewatch them like with a different mindset. I don't know how I missed it.
Okay. So tell me this, Ambrosia. Star Trek versus Star Wars. Where do you sit on the fence?
I don't think there's even a fence on that.
Okay. So
I'm a Star Wars.
you're Star Wars. Okay.
Yes.
Then I think I'll be on the other side of the fence. I'm Star Trek.
And in
And
fact, I feel like it just makes sense with us.
I know, right? And yeah, I absolutely love the thing. Listen, I remember not one of the first movies, but one of the first movies that I actually paid for out of my own pocket was, and I'm probably dating myself here, was Star Trek Insurrection.
Oh, I've never even
So
heard of
that's
that.
yeah, it's a movie. It was a next generation movie, and it came out in the theaters, and that's one of the first ones that I actually earned my own money and went and bought a ticket to. Me and my buddy
Look
went and
at
watched it
you.
a handful of times. It was really cool. Yeah, really awesome.
Um,
So what else is in your watch list, Ambrosia?
I have recently started what is it? Under the Banner of Heaven with Andrew
Yes,
Garfield.
it's so good. I have two. I've since stopped because I had to catch up on Star Trek.
Oh, right, really?
But yes, I think we were caught up. I think we were waiting for the last. I think since then it's like we're one or two episodes behind. But it's so good.
It
It's
is.
really interesting. If those of you don't know what Under the Banner of Heaven is, Andrew Garfield isn't it? He plays a detective. Comes across a horrible scene, a crime. Uh, I guess it's loosely based off of some things that happened in the Utah area, very religious area, and some craziness ensues. So it's a really good show.
It is. I've enjoyed it quite a bit so far. I
Yeah,
think I'm a little behind. I'm not 100% caught up yet.
yeah.
But I was pleasantly surprised. And I think this may have been the first thing I've ever watched Andrew Garfield in that wasn't Spider-Man.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see.
Um,
Next issue says I've been watching the new show with John Barenthal, HBO. We Own the City. I just saw that last night. I didn't watch it. I saw that out because I was flipping through the channels when I was done with Picard and all the Star Wars Trek stuff, and I was like, ooh, what's this? So I was like, that one might be going on my list. So next issue, you got to let us know how good it is so far, and because it was very intriguing. Um, what else was on my list? Oh, so over the weekend, Outer Range just finished, I think,
oh,
and
what's that?
I haven't picked it. I haven't finished it, but JL Draco, who is one half of the publishers over at Oneshi Press, I got him into it, and they were watching it, and he said, "Dude, it is bonkers." And I have not gotten to finish it yet. So once I finish it, I will know exactly how bonkers it is.
Good.
But
Good.
yeah, it's way crazy. Like you want to talk about alternate realities and futuristic kind of like everybody's playing in this future realm right now, all these things. So I kind of like that what they're going on right now. um what else, Ambrosia? I don't think I've watched
Um,
anything else.
I'm
I've
still
watched,
trying to make my way through Shameless, which
yeah.
I get a little mortified. Like I always do a question of the day with my students,
Mhm.
just to like I just try to break the ice type thing. And
Yeah.
one of my questions was, "What is your favorite current TV show?" And so many kids like were like, "Oh my gosh, Shameless," which they should not be watching. But one thing that like threw me off is like
Oh
girls
man.
or the funny thing is that they can't even pronounce it right. They meant to say Euphoria, which they
Oh,
definitely should
she's
not be watching. These are 7th grade girls watching a TV show about sex and
I
like
know, my gosh, that's so you I
the
think you're
word that rhymes with hugs, and it's like nudity in these shows. And I was like, what? But the funny thing is like they call it like Sephoria. So they're like, my favorite TV show is like Sephoria. And I was
oh,
like,
huh?
Euphoria? And they're like, yeah, that's what I meant. And I was like, oh, do your
Oh
parents
my
know about
gosh.
this? Yeah,
Yeah,
it's mortifying,
that
but
is Yeah, I didn't even touch that one because that one's bad. Number one,
I
I don't even want to watch the show because it deals with it's like high schoolers, in that world, and I'm just like, I just don't want to know about that, and I don't want to watch something about some underage children doing some adult things.
Yes,
So,
it's so weird. It was
so
recommended to us that, like, as an educator, like, you need to be aware of,
yes, yes, I
um,
understand. Yeah,
but, like, I don't think you need to watch it to know what's going on. And I feel like it was very, like, that
sounds like an excuse to just
it was
be.
it was weird. Like, Tommy would be like, what are you watching over there?" I'm like, "I don't know, I'm reading comics right now, just ignore what's on the screen."
She's like, just don't look at me.
I know. I was like, "This is weird, I'm so sorry." He's like, "'Cause there's, like, a male frontal." It was just, like, a
Oh my
lot of
god.
stuff that I was just mortified for 7th graders to
Whoops.
be watching.
I'm pushing the wrong buttons, and I don't know why this thing's popping up here. Not popping up
'Cause
correctly.
today is just one of those days where
It
we
is
are
it is one of those
surviving.
days, like, some weird day. This is so weird, like, right now, this thing glitched, and I was like, "Why?" Uh I saw somebody's, post, but it did not it didn't pop up here. Looks like we got a new friend in the house, Jeff Schultz. "Hello, guys. One love from
Yay!
Chicago. I live about 25 minutes from the Gallagher household,
Oh, nice.
and Teachers Unite." Really cool.
Yes.
Awesome, awesome.
Also, Joey, you need to get onto the Shameless
Okay. Check it out.
bandwagon.
Yeah,
I mean, it is, an adult show, not a family-friendly show, but it's
okay.
also, like, I don't know. I've enjoyed it quite a bit.
Cool. Alright. I'll check. Shameless is going on my list. Well, let's see. What else we got here, Ambrosia?
Also, Jeff, the countdown is on for the end of the year, but,
Yes.
we're almost
Yes,
there.
yes, yes. Why is what? See, look at that banner is popping up, but it's not showing up. Like, dude, everything is going wild right now,
It's
Ambrosia.
one of those days. It's one of those days. I can't even
See, that
see.
was so weird. It was like it wasn't showing up like like it was highlighted. That was a there's gremlins in the Matrix, guys. He said, Jeff Schultz says, Shameless was a British series at first, right? Oh, that's very interesting.
Yes, just like The Office.
Yeah, very interesting. Really cool. Okay, let's move on to some news here. Let's talk a little bit. There's listen, there's Marvel news, but it's mostly all about Multiverse of Madness. So we're gonna kind of skip Marvel news today. Okay, just so that
Okay.
we can not talk about any spoilers. But I do want to talk about DC news here really quick, and I do have a ticker for DC news so that people know that we're talking about that. Um,
Yay!
Ambrosia, we got some DC news here, and I don't know if you knew, but Batman Unburied. It's a podcast. Remember back in the it was a few months back, or what, a year or so ago, when Stitch came out with that Wolverine show, and they started doing a couple of other ones. It was like a radio show kind of a thing.
No.
It's
Yes. No.
really cool. Do
No.
you know? You don't
No.
remember? Well,
No.
they did that. It's a podcast, and it was an audio drama, and so they did a really cool thing. So Batman did the same kind of thing, and it's called Batman Unburied, and it's a audio drama podcast where people act out different things, and it overtook Joe Rogan at on Spotify, and it's killing. Like, I mean, come on,
What?
of course it'd be killing, right?
Well, and then especially, like, to, go over Joe Rogan, like,
Right?
in
Yeah.
case you didn't know, he's really smart and he has really good ideas.
Uh,
Sarcasm.
no.
I agree. I was just kidding.
But yeah, so I was really excited about this because when I first saw, I saw something coming up. I was like, what the heck is this? Because they were doing some marketing with some NFTs, some Batman NFTs, and I was like, weird.
Oh.
What is this Batman NFT stuff going on? And it was for this Batman Unburied. So if you guys are looking for a cool podcast you guys want to listen to, obviously I'm an advocate for podcasts, and Batman and whatever. I'm not getting paid to say this, but I probably do get paid out of
Maybe
anyway.
one day, maybe the multiverse will provide you some
Well, I guess technically we do get paid by Spotify because we do have podcasts that are owned by not owned by Spotify, but they host. Spotify owns the host that we
Oh, makes
use.
sense.
So, and they pay us for ads.
Yay!
So go listen, please. Anyway, it's super cool stuff. What else do we got? Um, let's see. I got all these tabs open here. So I guess Black Adam had some set reshoots, and you guys can head over to The Rock's Facebook, Twitter, all that good stuff, because he dropped some reshoot photos. I mean, obviously, you gotta listen. They keep throwing all these pictures out there and all these teasers for us to go see, because this thing has been in the works for so long. Like, just like Next Issue said last week, when he said, he's like, dude, I remember years and years ago when he first announced that he was going to be Black Adam, and now it's just like they're flooding us with all this stuff because they don't want us to forget. So we're just here letting you guys know. Ambrosia, did you finish Moon Knight?
No,
You
I'm
have
one more.
not?
No, I have one more episode to go.
Okay. All right.
And then I would like to binge them all together.
So we're gonna scrap those two.
But yeah,
Because you didn't see those.
No.
Let's see. I guess. Let's see. There's really not too much news
No,
going on
today's kind
without.
of been like
But you know what? It's a slow news day for DC and Marvel and all that stuff. But you know what? It's not a slow news day for
Star Wars.
Star Wars stuff.
Really?
Like
Really?
there's lots of
let's
Star
hear
Wars
it.
stuff. And let me pull up my ticker, because
What's a ticker?
This ticker, that's what I call them. I just call them tickers. This ticker right here.
Oh.
Ticker on the bottom. All right, so actor Hayden Christensen teases that the Obi-Wan Kenobi, his Vader appearance in Obi-Wan Kenobi somehow connects to the original prequel trilogy. I mean,
Dude,
obviously, right?
I am so excited.
And supposedly, I think they're saying that it's taking place 10 years after Sith, I believe. So that's where we're gonna be sitting at right there. There's a lot can be happening in that time. So what do you think we're gonna see in this series, Ambrosia? You're our Star Wars, our resident Star Wars.
I think that, I mean, okay, if they could
give us your theories. Give us your theories.
If we get Boba Fett back, like, we're gonna get a Darth Vader back, which we've already known that.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't even know what direction that they're gonna go with this. All I know is that I am so excited. Like, my heart is like over the moon right now. Because I have a special place in my heart for prequels.
Okay.
Just because that's what I grew up with.
How about these prequels, though?
About these ones, no comment. However, I hope maybe like one day in the future that like other kids will be like, I liked the trilogy,
the prequel trilogy.
Yes, because that's what I grew up with. And I'm like, okay. So, but no. But for me, the prequels were amazing. Oh, I'm actually getting a Padme tattoo in a couple weeks. I'm super excited.
Oh, super cool.
And then
the one thing that they did well in those movies was the lightsaber scenes, right? I think everybody, you had to do the lightsaber scenes well. If not, then people were really gonna like throw tomatoes at you.
Well, and I don't know. I wish I would have screenshotted or where I saw it. But I saw that Hayden Christensen said that the Star Wars scenes that are the lightsaber scenes that we are going to be getting are going to be very similar to what we saw in the prequels.
Yeah,
which the prequels gave us some really good
ones.
Yes. So
I mean, come on, you so many good ones, right? I'm excited. I'm excited to see what we're gonna do. Like freaking like how many times have you heard that we might that people were rumored that we might be getting Darth Maul back too? Did you hear that?
Yes. And
that was one of the big ones too that came out of the prequel series, right? Yeah, I did.
Yes. Yes.
So that was one of the good things that came out of this. I mean, there's some good things that came out of the prequel.
And I think, have you ever watched like the animated series?
You know, my son, listen, my son, my 12-year-old son, he is a huge Star Wars fan. Like he's such a big Star Wars fan that he's that family friends like passed, they passed on like DVDs and stuff like that, and like we have a DVD player in the car. So when we drive out to Phoenix to go see my mom, they put on a little DVD, right? And he found these old school vintage Star Wars DVDs, and he played,
Oh,
and they're actually those ones that came out of the vault or whatever that they I couldn't find. Well, anyway, long story short, he has some really cool stuff that is like really rare, and I'm like, what the heck, where did we get this, dude? Like, this is kind of cool. So he watches that stuff, and he's like, has all, like, I ask him a question and he just knows the answers like that. I don't know that I've been knowing Star Wars longer than he does, and he knows answers that I don't know, Ambrosia. but,
really?
but you ask me a question about Star Trek, I could probably most likely give it to you. I mean,
I
I'll just Google
love
it and I'll give it to you.
right.
I mean, 30 seconds, I'll find the answer.
And this is the kid who's always late, right?
Yes.
I'm just saying.
Listen, he is like me. He retains geeky information, geeky, useless information, and not the stuff that's needed.
No, that's like the stuff that's absolutely needed.
So
But I love that so much. I need to go back and rewatch all of those,
yeah.
especially because I feel like a lot of that, especially with like the Mandalorian season
Mhm.
3, which I don't even know where they're going to go in that direction, is going to be a
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
And we have a lot of characters that we've seen in those animated series, and so
Mhm.
I think that they're going to tie those into like the Obi-Wan series as well, because that's where we also see Darth Maul
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
And Ahsoka, we're getting more Ahsoka as well.
Yeah.
So I think that we're going to see a lot of what we have seen in the Clone Wars. And what else? What was Clone Wars and what's the other series?
What, I don't know. I don't know. But there's gonna be all kinds of cool stuff that's gonna be coming up very soon. I'm really excited about it.
Me too.
Let's see what else.
Did you read the Obi-Wan comic book last week?
No, I haven't. I should check it out though. Was it good?
It
Oh,
was
Rebels.
Oh,
Rebels.
Rebels. Thank you. Thank you.
Rebels. There it was. Milton
Um,
Lawson gave us that answer.
Thanks, Milton.
You guys
Um,
know who Milton Lawson is. Milton Lawson is the creator of Thompson Heller Detective Interstellar. Came out of Sourceboard Press. Make sure you guys go check it out because it's a great story. Um, yeah, super cool. He's got all kinds of other amazing works. Next issue says Obi-Wan book was fire. Okay, so tell
yes.
me about this book.
So we see like Obi-Wan reminiscing and going over like his Padawan youngling days.
Mhm.
And we see a character that he grew up with, but then he never saw her again. It's just like what I love so much about the comics, and I say this every time, but like if you're a Star Wars fan, you're truly missing out, is that we just get a deep dive into the characters, and like characters that you don't always get to see
Mhm.
on the big screen, like Obi-Wan. And you just get to know more about like their life and who they are as humans. And as characters, we just get so much more character development in the comics that
Mhm.
you'll never truly see on screen, which is fabulous.
Yeah, yeah, I agree. I agree. I don't think we have any more Star Wars news. I mean, all the news is all about is all Obi-Wan stuff because we're gonna be getting it here in the
A
next
couple weeks.
couple of weeks, right? Yeah,
Mhm.
on the is it the 27th?
Mhm.
Right, yeah, the 27th, which is yeah, about 2 weeks from now.
Mhm.
2-3 weeks from now. 3 Fridays
2.
from now we will get it. There
I
you
think
go.
it's just 2.
Is it 2?
I hope so. I think that's when I get out of school.
Today's no, so there's it'll be the third Friday
Okay, you're right.
from today, from this one. So we'll get that. So really excited for that one. Yeah, they keep dropping all kinds of stuff. There's the huge debate on on why the Grand Inquisitor's head looks like that, and why they didn't kind of why they didn't take a stylistic take on it instead of just, you know what I mean? I mean,
Yeah.
come on, there's so much prosthetics. I guess you could have did it, but who knows? Maybe they didn't want to.
I don't
But
know. After watching Colin Farrell in the Batman, they
Yeah.
could do whatever they want.
There you go. There you go. I'm down. Like, listen, listen, after they Hollywood hired a guy who probably hardly did he wasn't doing anything. He was doing some weird comedic roles into a role that it has been iconic and probably has propelled him into his acting career today. And that man was Michael Keaton when he took Batman, right? So
Also,
everybody talked down and did not believe that it was going to work. So
this is another random fact, but did you know that Harrison Ford was George Lucas's carpenter?
I did not know that.
Yeah, that's how
That's
he like met George Lucas. Was like he was doing some work in his house
awesome. That's
and was like,
freaking awesome.
"Hey, do you want to audition?" And he's like, "Sure, I've never acted before, but
Oh,
like, let's go." And so that is how he got his role.
that's so cool.
Um,
Next issue says, let's see. He says the Inquisitor looks fine. I prefer practical suits in my Star Wars, but yeah, I won't look as stylized as the animated stuff. So yeah, it won't look as stylized. Yeah, I agree. It's they did not take a stylized take on this, but who cares? It's the guy's head, man. Come on, leave the dude alone. Not everybody
I
looks good bald.
um Jay Stoops, I don't know if you follow her on Instagram or
Yeah,
Twitter or she made a good like comment of like this is why like our fandom sucks so much sometimes. It's just like the amount of like
toxic.
yes, of just like going and like literally nitpicking every
I know.
single thing about it. Like I was over the moon to see America Chavez in a movie. And then just
What?
like
Are you
uh,
kidding me? No, just kidding.
I'm just kidding. They have a Lego set about it, okay? Um, but
Spoiler warning. Gosh.
guys, there's America Chavez. And
Wait,
um
if you guys saw the dang uh, trailer, you guys are good.
or if you saw the Lego sets too.
Yeah, well, I didn't because you're the Lego geek.
I know. Oh my gosh. I met a Lego geek in person and she works at my school and I was so excited.
That's
She was
awesome.
like, I saw that you bought the Spice Girl sets. And I was like, I did. And she was like going on about Legos and retired sets. And I'm like, did we just become best friends? I have
Oh,
a new friend.
that's funny. That's awesome.
But yeah, I really wish that people just kind of enjoyed it for what it was. I mean, no one complained about Jabba the Hutt looking the way that he did. Um, but I really need people just to like chill and just enjoy things
They have
just for a little
they
bit.
have a Lego set about it. Needs to be on a T-shirt. Yes, there you go. They have a Lego set about it.
Okay, but like listen to how cool these people are.
Listen,
Th-
that's what we need, Ambrosia. We need that's we need somebody out there to draw you and I sitting down in a chair and saying, and I'm saying, spoiler warning, Ambrosia, and you said they made a Lego set about it.
I this is true because that's how we find out most things is through Lego sets, to be honest with you.
Through the
To be
toys,
honest with you.
it's been like that forever. Remember, it used to be McDonald when McDonald's would drop the toys, you'd be like, spoiler, guys, come on, what the
Really?
heck? Yeah, they would
Oh
always
man,
drop. It was
their
always
toys
like,
now are just
yeah, their toys are
caca.
like, here's a cardboard and it's like wet. You're like, oh, thanks. what, what is this
Yeah.
liquid? Oh, I
Ooh.
know it's not your ice cream machine because
This
it's
is
not working.
broken. Accurate.
Oh man, oh man.
Okay, but real quick, these people are so cool because they run like full marathons in like other countries and
Mm.
then they buy the Lego set architecture for it. So like for instance, they ran a half or a full marathon in like Germany, so they're buying like the
Oh,
Berlin Lego set. And then
wow,
like yeah, they're so cool. Like they do
that's
marathons
like
based
hardcore.
off of where
They're
Lego
like
has
Lego
architecture.
hipsters.
If you were into Legos.
They were no.
Just kidding.
I knew you were gonna do it. I
I'm
knew
just
you were gonna get.
kidding. Just kidding.
You're the one with a dual colored hair, hipster. Come
I
on.
know. I know. No, my students call
That's
me emo.
that's
They say I'm just going through my emo phase.
the emo face. I didn't know it. Well, anyway,
I
so
it's never a phase. It never leaves.
right, it's never a phase if it
It's not a
never
phase,
goes.
mom. It's a lifestyle.
All right, Ambrosia. It's a short night on news because that's it. That's all we got.
All right.
We got tons of cool comics to talk about. Are you ready to talk about our pull list? And guess what? I did not send you a message to say, "Hey, I'm gonna pull those books." So what we're gonna do is we're gonna scroll through our good friends over here at League of Extraordinary Geeks.
Okay, and then I was gonna text you today and be like, "Hey,
I'm just kidding.
um,
That's not their name, but
here
that's what I want to
are
call them.
my books that I'm getting," but then I also didn't want to like bother you and be like, "Hey, these are my books." I don't know. So I was like, maybe I'll just
Just
not
leave it
text.
there,
I don't know.
No, we're gonna look over at League of Comic Geeks, and then we'll talk about our pull list.
Okay.
All right, here is our pull list breakdown.
Hi, welcome back.
Welcome. Okay, this is part of the show where we talk about our pull list, and Ambrosia, break it down.
Hi. All right. So should we just like start off with like the top row? Talking
Yeah,
about
let's
what
just
we're
go.
getting?
Just go row by row.
Okay, I like this. Let's see. In row number 1, I have Superman, Son of Kal-El, issue number 11.
Ooh, yeah, that looks good.
Moon Knight's Black, White, and Blood, issue number 1, with is going to be an anthology.
Mhm.
Crossover, issue number 13, and I love this cover so much. And that's all I'm getting
I'm
in
gonna
issue
make
1.
this. I'm gonna solo out this boom so people can look at this, and that's what we're gonna be looking through here, guys.
Yes. What are you getting?
Me, so out of here, I listen. I really want to read that X-Men, because I'm a huge X-Men fan. That's my jam right there. That Spawn, I'm always down with the Spawn, so I
Mm-hmm.
gotta get some Spawn. Moon Knight, I'm always down for number one. So let's get Moon Knight and crossover. You've been telling me to get Noctera, so I really need to read that one.
No, I haven't said anything about Noctera.
No, that wasn't you. Okay, maybe it was
No,
somebody else.
but I've heard really good things about it because I've been
Yeah,
wanting to read it, but I haven't read
maybe
it yet.
next issue.
That's
I
the
don't know.
only
Is
reason why I
next
know.
issue reading that right now? He'll probably tell us if he's not.
Probably. He reads everything.
Everything. All right, let's go ahead and move on to the next row there.
In row number 2, we are brought to you by Hulk versus Thor, Banner of War. Okay. I am so excited for this. We
Okay.
have Donny Cates because Donny Cates
Oh,
is currently writing Thor and he's currently writing Hulk. So what better
ooh,
way to bring it all together by
into the
writing both
crossover.
of them? Yes. So
Oh, there you go.
yes. So I am really excited about that. And I love most of what Donny Cates writes.
So does that? Have you read it yet?
No, I
Okay.
haven't read
So
any of the books this
do
week.
you know if it ties in with the two books that he's writing?
I have no idea. I
Ooh.
think it does.
Okay. All right.
It has to.
So you're
Yes,
also
it does.
reading
I'm sorry,
Batgirls,
it
right?
does. Yes.
Oh, it does. Okay, cool.
Yes. Batgirls, yes.
Batgirls, you're reading. Okay.
Yeah, I'm super excited for Batgirls. That's been fun. I'm not reading Suicide Squad, Get the Joker. However, that cover looks intense.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And it actually looks really good.
That looks
And
good.
I'm also going to read Captain America Symbol of Truth, issue number 1. So they're doing 2 Captain Americas. I'm assuming that we're going to get the Steve Rogers ones next
Mhm.
week. But this one is focusing on Falcon, but Falcon as Winter Soldier. And it's really cool because I liked how they did, I think it was in issue 0,
Mhm.
where it talked about like multiple people could be Captain America. And so we have
Okay.
both Falcon and Steve Rogers
Yeah.
and Sam Wilson as Captain America at the
Okay.
same
Ah,
in the
interesting.
same
Yeah.
universe.
Interesting. Yeah, I'd be down to grab all both of those number ones there. That Suicide Squad does look crazy with that. That looks cool. So, I think, and then that Batgirl. I'm down with that though. The Batgirls right there. That's so. So let's read that one.
Good, you should.
Um. All right, in the row 3 here.
What if Miles Morales, issue number 3? It's been fun. It isn't
You've been doing
necessary.
a few of those, huh?
Yeah. I wish that it's been I like the What If series that they've been doing because it's more like a mini series. So it's more
Yeah.
than just like an issue or like a super condensed story, but it's actually been like a mini series, which has been cool.
Next issue says Jurassic League is a blast. Daniel Warren Johnson is, and I'm sorry, I'm gonna mess up the name. Juan Gedeon is killing it. So
I'm
yeah,
excited for that
I
one.
heard that. So they were doing they switched it up there a little bit, and it's not the Justice League, it's the Jurassic League, and they're all dinosaurs.
Guys, we random again. Last week we played dodgeball, students versus teachers,
Yeah.
and or it was actually last Wednesday,
Oh yeah.
and no, I lied, last Friday,
Did you win?
and I got the flag because we played
Nice.
dodgeball like slash capture the flag.
Yeah.
But the funny thing is, like all the seventh grade teachers came out wearing the dinosaur inflatable costumes, and it was amazing.
That's
Um,
hilarious.
so I got the flag, but they all got me.
That's
But
hilarious.
I'm super excited for Jurassic Park.
That's so cool. That's so cool. Listen, I wonder, do you think that they're doing these what if Miles Morales, these what if, so that they can like just sell these books as on the specular market because they're all first appearances of him as these characters?
Absolutely. I hate saying it, but like so much of it is like it's slightly a money grab. Absolutely. Am I going to grab and spend all my money? Also, absolutely.
Absolutely.
So it's a win-win.
Are you down with Shang-Chi?
I started this and it was so good. And I fell off of it. I just got super
Okay.
behind. So if I can get caught up, I will finish it. But it was a really good series when I was reading it.
All right. Walking
Um,
Dead, you're rereading these and you're
yes.
picking up
No, I'm not rereading. This is like my first read.
Oh, your first
Of
read.
the
Okay.
Yeah.
And what an amazing thing to do now because they're re-releasing them in color again.
Yes.
So
Yes. So that has been really fun. And then over COVID is when I first
mhm,
watched the series. Like
okay.
when we first
I
went
still
into
I still have not finished. I know they got another season out right now, and
I
I've
haven't watched the
not
last season either because it's not on Netflix. So I'm
watched.
caught up on Netflix.
Yeah.
That's it. Um,
Sandman.
dude, I'm so excited. Issue 1 was so good.
And then here's the
The Jurassic League.
Justice League versus Legion of Superheroes. Mighty Morphin 19.
No, yeah.
Um
I'm reading Star Wars: The Halcyon
yeah.
Legacy.
Are you reading that one?
hmm
Okay.
I
Um,
don't ask me what 1 and 2 are about because I haven't read those ones, but I will be getting caught up.
Okay. On this third row here, I see a couple that I'm interested in. 8 billion genies. That one is really
Ooh.
intriguing. I guess everybody gets a genie and they get one wish.
Oh,
This morning me and Jen King talked a little bit about it, and she asked me if I were to have uh one wish, and what would it be? So Ambrosia, I'm going to ask you what yours would be if you had a wish.
okay. I got it. I
Okay,
wish
what
that
is it?
people would I'd be kind. I wish like there was like the power of kindness
Okay.
because can you imagine how much better our world would be if people were nice to each other and put other people first
Yeah, there you go. There you
or
go.
other people like putting themselves second. So I wish for kindness.
Awesome. I see. So I would wish, and number one, I did say this. I said I would have to get to know my genie first to see if they're what kind of catch they're gonna give me. Because if
Oh,
it's
I guess
no,
that's
you know
true.
what I mean. Because genies are always conniving and doing weird. You know what I mean. They're always doing that. So
hmm
so I want to make sure that I know them before I ask the for the wish. But my wish would be I want to have security and no worries.
Ooh, that's good.
There we go. There we go. And then you and I are like super practical and like
I know. I know. I'm being like, I wish like I could get out of my head and be like, I want a trampoline that I could bounce into space.
a trampoline. I
But
want
it
to
would bounce
jump
me
on
into
that
space.
trampoline
And it would bounce
until
us to space and it would
un-
be like zero gravity. I
and
don't
then
know.
when I came back down there was world peace.
Or or also, okay, I think this is also kind of practical, but also really cool. I wish I could eat all the foods and calories when it count.
There you go. There you go. Okay, Grim One. Are you gonna read Grim One from Bloom Studios?
Absolutely as well. I don't quite know what it's about, but
Okay,
if the cover is beautiful, I shall read it.
let's read. Let's find out what it's about right
What's
here,
in the
live
box?
in front of us.
Okay.
And this is all it gives us. Jessica Harrell is dead, but her journey has only begun.
Okay, I'm in.
Okay, guys, seriously, that's all you're gonna give us. That is the okay. Number one, bad log line. Yeah, log line. I get it, but that's oh my come on. That's a little too much. That's a
No,
little
I'm
too
just kidding.
short there. But I'm in, whatever. I'm in for that one right there. So let's see. Okay, Grim, King Conan. I know you've been reading Time Before Time, right?
Yes.
Uh,
Um, this is like if you are into like time jumping and time looping and stuff, like this one's a really cool one to read.
how about Farmhand? Are you backing on Farmhand because it started
No,
right
but
back
I've
up
heard
again?
really different things about it. Have you read it?
And listen, some people I know I have not read it. It's in there somewhere. You know what I mean? But I read it. This is one of those things where it's like an acquired taste. Some people love it, some people don't. So it's one of those things. You got to read it to find out if you like it. So again, here we go. A Billion Genies. That one I'm all down for that one to check it out. Are you still on Naomi or did you
I
season
stopped
2
reading
here?
that. Yeah,
Okay.
I fell off.
North mythology, and then GI Joe. Let's see what else here. Red Room, trigger
Ooh.
warnings
Bunny
3.
Mask, The
Okay,
Hollow
bunny mask.
Inside. I was
uh
really sad I couldn't get that copy, that free comic book. So last week was free comic book day, and so I've missed out on a couple of them, and that one
oh,
was being one of them.
I've been really wanting to look at this last the Transformers Last Robot Standing, so it's finally out. I want to read that one.
Cool.
And I mean, come on, there's a Star Trek one up there, so I'm gonna get Star Trek. Come on,
Obviously.
come on.
Ooh,
Here we go. Some indies here. What do you Heavy Metal Drummer? That one looks good.
ooh.
What do you see here, Ambrosia, that you're reading? Anything?
I don't think I'm reading
Anything from
any.
here?
No.
Okay. West of
Oh,
Sundown.
Department of Truth.
West of Sundown 2 is 2 there, and then that Hour of the Dragon looks really cool. Just if I'm to judge by the cover there. Star Trek again. Star Trek Discovery. I'm getting it right now.
Good.
Vampirella. What else? Stargirl. Here's the Avatar Adapt or Die #1. Because we
Ooh.
got Avatar is going to be coming out very soon. Are you excited to watch Avatar again?
Um, Joey,
No. I feel like there's a story going to happen.
I've never seen the first one.
Are you kidding me?
No.
Oh, you better go watch it. You got to
I
watch it.
know. I
You gotta see
know.
it.
I know. It's on my list.
Dark Beach.
I
That
think
one looks.
okay, random, but I think that was like the hipster side of me, and of how like everyone was like, "Oh my gosh, it's so good," and I
Oh
was like,
no.
"Hmm,
And you're like, no, I'm not gonna
I
watch it.
I haven't watched it. I'm a hipster. I'm really
Oh,
cool. I'm just
she's
kidding.
one of those.
I
Oh.
think I was. I grew out of my hipster phase, but it's fine. Some of us can grow.
Oh, ouch.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Ouch.
I would have if you like the Goonies, I would never say anything ever again.
Oh, I'm not gonna do that.
Okay.
We got here next is just says never seen Avatar. It is my Goonies. Oh,
Wait,
oh.
so is he saying he's not an Avatar fan either?
Yeah, he said that he's never seen Avatar. It's his Goonies. So
Dude,
it's
same.
his.
Same.
So basically, he's saying that it's if what Goonies is for me, Avatar is for
I
him.
knew Next Issue had good taste.
Listen,
I
I
knew
like
it.
Avatar. Everybody hates it, but I like
Everyone
Avatar.
hates it.
A
Everyone
lot of
I
people
know
hate it.
just like raves about it.
Everybody I know hates it. Maybe I know a bunch of hipsters. I don't know.
Or maybe you see, this is why you're the hipster, because everyone's like, ew, I hate it. And Joey's like, that's funny because I love it.
Look at here. Here's my book right here. I'm so punk. There's my book. That's
I
me
would
all
love
day.
for you to grow your mohawk back.
I know. I can't. The middle is completely gone, and I only have the ones on the sides, so that's not gonna work. And third, we did not have Scout did not have any books dropped this week, but the people who did who had Lunar received some of their books that dropped last week.
Oh, really?
In Diamond. So Third
Interesting.
Wave and then what was it? Swamp Dogs, I think it was something
Yeah.
like that. So those two dropped in Lunar this week. No Scout books this week, but Ambrosia and I are going to be going and taking some dives into the bins. Back to the bin. We're going to talk about some books, some dives
Some
into the
books that we
bin.
haven't had a chance to talk about.
Yeah.
And I'm excited.
I'm talking about Terminal Protocol. I'm going to be dropping that video pretty soon, guys. So
Cool.
Terminal Protocol is one of my favorites. If you guys have not seen it or read it, it's so good. It's a one shot, so you guys can definitely jump in now. Head on over to scoutcomics.com and buy it. It's only $5. You can buy it right now for cover price. So before anything else happens, so it's still really good. Ambrosia,
Hi.
we have just a few minutes left, and look at that, we did good. We stretched it out. We
With
stretched all this
lack of news, I mean, between our crazy, chaotic lives and then no news,
at all. We still
we
were
made it
able to
work.
pull out an hour of geek talk.
Thanks for listening to us, too, friends.
Right? Yeah, you guys are awesome. You guys, these are the diehards right here, Ambrosia. Our diehard friends right here.
There are Raiden dies.
So yeah, they are. It reminds me of that song from Turning Red. She hasn't seen it. I watch it every day because of my sons, Ambrosia.
Dude, I haven't even seen Encanto yet. And
oh my gosh.
It's because I'm not ready to
so this is what's gonna happen.
Open myself up to emotional damage again.
This is what's gonna happen. Auntie Ambrosia is gonna come over and watch the boys, and she's gonna be able to watch all those kids' movies.
But I'm gonna be like there with like a Kleenex, and I'm just gonna like bawl.
Yeah, because it is. Those are all those. What
I know, and especially Encanto being like that. Yeah. Like we're Hispanic, and like you know, the family trauma. It's real, and I've worked really hard in therapy, and I'm not ready to go back.
Next issue says, since you have this extra time, go watch Moon Knight. and then
Accurate.
He says, I'm still healing from Coco.
Dude, I know. I know.
Real.
And that's why I'm so scared to watch these other ones.
And then Luca, too. I'm just like, oh.
See, okay. Dude, my heart isn't ready for those.
And Kanto's the one that really gets me. I'm like, oh my gosh, you're speaking to my soul. Like,
yeah. Okay, which sibling would you be in Encanto?
I'd probably be Mirabelle.
Which one is Mirabelle? Is she the one with the long hair?
She's the one that gets forgotten.
Oh, that's so sad. No. Is she the main character with the glasses and the curly hair?
Yes.
Oh, see, that's what makes me so mad. So she's still like, okay, so obviously kids tell me what it's about because I really had to know why we don't talk about Bruno. And I get really upset why they sing that song. And it's all because they think he's a bad person.
Well, he's not.
He's like, right. And then Mirabelle still doesn't get her door.
She does at the end.
Kind of, but not really.
Yeah, she does. The whole house is her door. The whole everything. That means she's in charge of everything. The whole basis of it, Ambrosha, you did not get it. I'm just kidding.
I haven't seen it. This is all just based off of what middle schoolers tell me.
It shifted. The Abuela does not. She is no longer in charge of the home. She is. It's Mirabelle. Mirabelle goes in there. Mind, I have a whole theory. We'll discuss it another time. I have a whole theory.
Catch us on Friday night talking about Encanto's family trauma.
We should start another show, Ambrosia, where we just talk, where we like break down every like TV show and movie that we watch and talk about here, and we try to pertain it to like family counseling.
Okay, so my very first, we are very big advocates for mental health and seeing therapists. I'll never forget, like my therapist, like you're working your program and then like you graduate when you have worked your program. But my very first session with her, she gives you like homework and stuff. My first homework assignment was to watch the movie Inside Out. To like talk about like emotions and stuff. Yeah. And so like then I would go back to her and be like, okay, well, I really saw how joy and sadness and how you need both of them. So she uses movies to like
and I do want to remind you guys that the month of May is Mental Health Awareness Month. And we do want you guys to know that we are a safe place. If there's any moment that you guys feel like you need to reach out to anybody, obviously, if it's an emergency, call 911. But if you need to talk, there is 24 hours help at the Suicide Prevention Hotline. Call 1-800-273-TALK. That is 1-800-273-8255, and make sure you guys talk and have some get just talk it out. And you guys are definitely welcome to message me and Ambrosia at any time of the day or night, and we will, if you guys just want to talk and say, hey, I'm having a moment, I just need somebody to talk to, we will, if we're awake, we will take some time out of our lives to talk to you.
Or even if you just want to talk like nerdy things to
Yeah,
like
just
get your
get your
mind
mind
off
off.
of things. Yes, this
That's what I like to do sometimes, and sometimes I find myself up in the middle of the night, uh so, having and I'm gonna say it out here, I do get some anxiety attacks, and I have been diagnosed with some depression, so I do understand some of this stuff. So you sometimes don't want to wake up and feel alone, and and sometimes just talking to a friend about some geeky stuff in the middle of the night, just it kind of gets your mind off of things. And I've had some friends who've done that for me in the past. So don't feel like you are a burden.
No,
You'll never be
absolutely
a
not. I'm also part of that Lexapro gang. So,
burden.
um, we,
Yeah.
yeah. So please reach out. Know that we are proud of you, that we love you, we
Yeah,
support you, and that you're not alone.
and I will, yes, I will admit that I am a part of the Zoloft gang. So
Ooh.
so yes, we understand firsthand how what happens there with the mental health. So make sure you guys are reaching out to family members and looking for your support system, because we all have a support system and we sometimes do not see it. So just make sure you guys are reaching out to them. And if you guys out there are part of somebody's support system and you have not spoken to them in a while, reach out and just check
Check
in
up
on
on
them.
them.
Doesn't mean that you can just say, hey, did you see Multiverse of Madness? And that'll just get their mind off of it. I can guarantee that alone will help. Thank you guys for watching and hanging out with me and Ambrosia right here every week. We appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome. You guys are diehards, and we appreciate you each and every week. Make sure you guys are listening to the Professor Frenzy show. They just dropped their 200th episode. Congratulations. I listened to it. What a wonderful,
Yay!
wonderful show. You guys are definitely going to want to check them out. They talk about they're excited they're excited about indies, so they talk about their favorite indies that they are reading that week, and if they don't catch it, they'll they make sure that they do. And if there's something that you guys aren't reading, head on over to their show and make sure that you let them know. They'll check it out for you guys and they'll talk about it on their show. Every Wednesday they drop an episode, so you do that. Ambrosia, I know you got a show. Where can they find you?
You can find me at Comics and Cupcakes at TikTok, Ambrosia_Linda on Instagram and Twitter, and then another episode of comic book history lessons where all podcasts are found will be out as soon as this week is over, because holy moly, it's been a year.
Yeah. Uh-huh. And definitely. And sorry for those people who have noticed that I have not been around this past week. We have had a mental health crisis in our house. So we are definitely taking care of those matters as well. So make sure you guys are definitely reaching out to your family members and checking in on your loved ones. But I am going to be jumping right back into things and taking care of some things, and getting back into my shows very soon. So I've got some stuff in the works. Again, follow us at Wed Warriors Live on Twitter, and make sure you guys are, if you guys are not subscribed and you're watching us on the EXP, hit that bell, hit that subscribe button, because that helps us out. It helps the show out, and it helps get us out there in front of all the other people, so that we can talk about this geeky stuff each and every week. Ambrosia, thank you for hanging out with me. You guys are amazing. You guys appreciate you. Uh, Make sure you guys are listening and watching Next Issue Pod on YouTube. Anywhere you listen to podcasts, you can find them there as well. Just type in Next Issue Pod. And find me on my shows there too, the House of Indie. You can go to houseofindiepod.com and find us there. We also have marketing services where you go, the guys are looking for marketing service. You can hire me and Ambrosia to do some work for you. We even have a Kickstarter tier. So if you guys are looking for to get social media can sometimes be a meanie to creators when you're posting stuff your own. Sometimes you need a team behind you to help you push some of that stuff out there about your Kickstarter, because the algorithms don't they're not so great to you. So reach out to us, and you guys can check that out at houseofindiepod.com. Just look for the marketing tab and you can find all the information there. Ambrosia, thanks. It's been a pleasure hanging out with you each and every week. Thanks a whole lot.
No, thank you.
Chris, thank you. All right, we'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.